adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Across the silence rolling through me, through the darkest depths of sea, angels calling out to move me.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
the Rat Queen of Castle Rat.
And the Count of Castle Rat.
Nice. Here at Welcome to Rockville. Welcome.
Welcome. Greetings.
Do you love this festival so far or what?
It's fantastic.
Is this your first time doing a Danny Wimmer festival?
Yeah. It's our first time playing in Florida, actually.
Really? Yeah. Where are you guys from?
We're from New York City.
Yeah, I'm originally born in New York, grew up in Jersey, and now I live in South Florida, like 3 hours south of here.
Nice. The Jersey to Florida pipeline is real.
It is, but it's almost like one of those rubber bands because you always end up back in Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, what was it? What was that moment that started this all for you guys?
Well, we were supposed to be a regular Doom band with no makeup, no costumes. And then 3 shows in, we got booked on a Halloween show. And I love Halloween. So I last minute made some costumes, made a rat skull mask, made a scythe out of a hockey stick.
Nice.
And
I'm a hockey player, so I like that.
Oh, amazing. It's the origin of Castle Rat as a hockey stick. But, we had so much fun. I was like, why not do this every time? Why not have Halloween every day? And so we stuck with it and started retrofitting the lore, and here we are in Daytona.
I love it. And you're on tour now, too.
Yes.
Tell me how that happened, because that's a badass tour you're on.
It's pretty incredible. It's Amon Amarth and Death Clock. As someone who's seen every episode of Metalocalypse ever, I'm a huge fan, and Amon Amarth, Viking metal, how can you beat it?
I know, right?
It's a great, these 3 bands together, there's a lot of crowd participation and interaction and storylines, and so I feel like we fit together really well.
Yeah.
And so it's like an easy crossover, and the crowds have been amazing. You never know when you're opening, and we're a baby band, but we've played to like packed out rooms every night at 7 p.m. sharp.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I do love it. Like, it's like, what a matchup. Like, it's like somebody designed this tour specifically for you 3 bands. It does make sense.
Yeah, match made in Valhalla.
There it is. I love it. I love it. And first of all, the first time I saw Death Clock was at Hellfest.
Yes.
And I mean, I love them, and I love the anime and Gene Hoglan. I mean, I love him also from Dark Angel way back, and
he's so nice. They're all so nice.
He is
by the
the
way.
coolest dude, and what a drummer,
yeah.
But it amazes me. Like, he told me about it in an interview where we don't make it about us, so there's no lights.
Yeah.
It's about the anime, and I saw it. I was like. I told my son, I'm like, you guys see this set at Welcome to Rockville, because it was one of the most badass sets I ever saw.
Yeah.
And I bet you match right up to it. Like, I don't think you'd go on with Death Clock and Amon Amarth unless you had a good show.
We do what we can.
There you
We're
go.
our own cartoon characters in the flesh.
I love it. So if you were to name your own headlining tour, what would you name it?
Name it, or what would the lineup be?
Both. How about both?
Putting me on the spot. You got any ideas?
I feel like you're way better than me with the idea.
I'm doing so good. I'm petering out now. Please.
It would really depend on what the lineup is, because.
Who would you want the lineup to be? Dream Tour. Who would you want?
Dream Tour. Well, the thing is,
maybe Dream like made up, like people who are dead.
Sure, let's
If
do
it's
that.
a dream tour, we would probably be opening. That's the thing. It wouldn't be our tour, you know. Because I want to
But
tour.
it's a
I want to tour
dream.
with Kiss.
Well, it's
and I
a
want to tour with
dream.
Iron Maiden.
There
I
you
want to tour
go.
with Typo Negative.
Nice.
Yeah. So we probably wouldn't be headlining those tours, you know.
Maybe you could tour with the new Kiss avatars. Did you see that when they ended the tour?
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
gonna start doing that?
I was at the last show. I was at December 2nd, MSG. So I was actually on my way back home on the train, logging in to see what was going on with. They were like,
Nice.
we're gonna announce something in half hour or something like that. I was on the train on my way back home, logging in. Yeah, I don't know.
Totally.
We'll see what that's about.
You know, my first album I ever had in my life, I won at Seaside Heights on the boardwalk. Played this game, I won. I looked up, and I saw this album. I'm like, that's the one I want. And I was like in first grade, and it was the original Kiss album when it first came out. I was saying that to somebody else, and they're like, you know, a lot of people, that's how they got their first Kiss album was at the boardwalk at Seaside Heights.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
That's one of the best ones too.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So you guys need to get your music at Seaside.
Down at the boardwalk. We had a day off in Myrtle Beach yesterday.
Oh, that's fun.
And we were walking around kind of boardwalk territory. And I saw some pretty crazy T-shirts.
I'm sure you did.
There's one I think I can't say on the radio.
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
It was a pink shirt, and it said, "Come Slut Princess."
Nice. And so how many did you buy?
One for each of the boys in the band.
See, that's the way to do it. I love that. That is the way to do it, right?
Just kidding.
What's your favorite place to play so far? In all the places you've ever played?
I'm kind of partial to Detroit. That's
Detroit
home
Rock City.
territory, and that, yeah. I had formative years in Metro Detroit area. We just did a headlining show in Grand Rapids on a day off from the Amon Clock tour, and
Nice.
it was awesome. It was sold out, people singing along with songs, and it's such a good feeling, you know. I'm like, I don't know, it's like my home state, and people really like us there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what counts, right?
Yeah, yeah. And we're playing the Fox Theater in Detroit on this tour. And this is a silly fun fact. When they remodeled the Fox Theater, or like refurbished, restored, I don't know, in the 80s, they had like a grand opening party, and they had a bunch of pretty ladies walk down the staircase, and my mom was the head model
Wow.
and descended the grand staircase at the Fox Theater in the 80s. There's a photo of her, and her outfit is very similar to what I wear on stage.
Wow. And did you
And-
know that, though, when you created your outfit?
Not at all.
See, that's cool.
And so she made like a side-by-side photo of me on stage, and because her photo's in black and white, and it's so cool. My mom's so stoked, and she'll be there, and it's
Nice.
just like a fun little family full circle moment with the Fox Theater.
See, and I love that, too, because, like, when I was going to shows as a teenager, there's no way my parents, my father, would have ever gone to a show with me. And that's what I love about metal today and punk today. It's like, I go out there. Well, even me. I bring my son and I bring my grandson. Like,
Yeah.
that would have never happened in the 80s when I was going to shows. You know, it's like,
yeah.
you wouldn't even want, I was talking about that earlier, you wouldn't even want the older people there back then.
Right.
But now, you know, you see bands like Metallica that they're in their late 60s and people love them. Like, I would have never gone to see a band in their late 60s when I was a teenager.
I mean, the beautiful thing about metal in particular is it's such it's got a strong legacy, and the fans are so loyal and dedicated, and I don't know if there's a following quite like it in any other genre of music.
It's true. It's a loyalty for sure.
Yeah, and so, you know, I feel like fans are extra loyal to bands that keep on pushing, you know, into the later years.
Yep.
And, you know, when maybe pop stars are tapping out. It's
Exactly.
Done their
Exactly.
heyday,
And
but
like when people say to me that I've met oh, I used to like metal. I'm like, then you never liked metal. Because every metalhead I've ever known, true metalhead,
lifelong.
once you like it, that's it. You're part of
Yeah.
the family.
Yeah, it's a really beautiful thing, and it's funny because people who maybe aren't familiar with metal, you know, they see spiked leather jackets and it's scary aesthetic, but like, it's such a warm, welcoming community. I mean, there's gatekeepers in any genre. There's gonna
But
be.
we are a big family.
Yeah.
But like some artists have said to me when we've talked about that off the air, they're like, let's keep them scared because then we'll keep the idiots out. You
That's
know?
true.
And
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
it a
yeah.
great family.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you guys are here at Welcome to Rockville. That is badass. And is there any final things you want to promote that's coming up? And your socials.
We are at castle.rat on Instagram. What do we got? We have a headlining show at House of Blues Anaheim on May 24th? May 24th, I'm pretty sure. And then we go over to Europe for some festivals. We're playing Walkin', we're playing
Nice.
Bloodstock.
I'll see you there. We'll have to talk there.
Excellent.
I may be at
Do you know
Vakken.
German? I don't.
Well, Bloodstock, you don't need it.
Great.
But,
We'll do funny accents.
but-
Not funny, normal.
but Vakken is like one of the godfathers. I normally every year do Hellfest. This year I'm taking off because I'm doing like a Father's Day thing. But
Fun.
you got to play Hellfest.
We did already.
See? It's the most amazing thing,
It's
right?
incredible. We
But-
played at it felt so early in the morning. And we're like, no one's going to be here. And then we played to 4,000 people
It
at
doesn't
11
matter.
a.m. It was incredible.
Have you been to Bloodstock?
No.
Oh, you're
This
going
will
to
be
love
the first time.
Bloodstock.
I'm excited.
It's one of my favorite festivals to
Yeah.
do. So I'll look forward
Yeah.
to seeing you there.
And we just released a music video for our song Siren. So that's out on
Nice.
YouTube. And I directed it and wrote it and helped with editing and visual effects. So it's fun. It's like a throwback, a green screen,
I love it.
theatrical vibe.
See, I love you're like old school doing all the creative stuff. Instead of trying to minimize music to computers, you're being creative.
I'm very hands-on.
love it.
All the, the giant rat and those masks they're handmade. I make them.
Amazing.
And I'm just trying to keep the spirit alive.
I love it. Well, I love that you were here, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thanks so much for having us.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.